Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from Selenea, playing some more Planet Crafter for you guys to enjoy. And boy, last week was quite an adventure, wasn't it? We did a lot of exploring, My beans aren't ready yet, they're getting close. Whole lot of exploring. Now, I finished that episode by saying that I was going to build on an extension to the storage area, and I did. I did. I had to go find some more iron. I had to go just pick it off the ground. I also have some water in here because I'm overflowing with water. It's kind of ridiculous. Actually, I could probably store it up here. That'd probably make more sense. Yeah, I did actually store some up there. Look at that. Yeah, I'm overflowing with water right now, which is a good problem to have. Okay, but we had a big event happen last week, didn't we? Oh boy, did we ever. We had the Beautifuls unlock. We actually had all of the bugs start appearing. And since that time, I actually, let's see, we got my fertilizers over here, mutagens. Now, I moved some stuff. Even I don't remember where anything is bugs, okay? Well, that's not bugs. That is more algae. Where did I put the bugs? Oh, right here. Okay. There's we got some common larvae I found. We found some more beautifuls, and we even found one super beautiful there. So, we got butterfly larvae. I haven't found any bee larvae. We got a spot for. Silkworms, we got a spot for. We got some spots made out, ready and laid out. So, let's just kind of do there we go. Get rid of bugs. Also, filling up on mushrooms. We're almost completely full on squash, and we're filling up on eggplants, too. Even got a couple bits of quartz. How about them apples? Now, I've spent quite a bit of time exploring in the last couple episodes. In fact, my vehicle is still here. Let's drive this back over to the garage. But I've spent quite a bit of time exploring in the last couple episodes, and I think I would like to do a little bit more focusing on terraformation. We found a couple of things last week that actually could be very useful. But one thing I really want to know before I get too crazy on the terraformation is, do we have the incubator unlocked yet? I don't actually remember if that unlocked. I don't think it did. I don't believe it did. I think we got the DNA manipulator, which is cool. I probably should build that just to get it ready, because that's going to be coming handy for making trees and stuff. Tree spreaders, though, are a little ways away still. Only 45T, and that's biomass. Biomass isn't climbing very fast. Man, I got to work on that. What can we do to boost the biomass? I mean, there's these. I could put down more algae generators, but I don't really need them, but it would help boost the biomass. How much is it boosted by plants? We're looking at 23. That's not a lot. Flower spreaders would be better. And I can make fertilizer. And I have a lot of water. Huh. That seems like my answer. I need to put down more flower spreaders to help boost the biomass, so I can unlock like the tree spreaders and really make this stupid. All right, but last week I did find a couple of things that might help out with this terraformation. Like these things: oxygen multiplier fuse, and the not that so much, and the heat multiplier fuse. How about them apples? We also got a bunch of these fusion energy cells. Remember earlier in the season when I was worried I wouldn't find any more? Yeah, I found plenty. All right, so heat and oxygen we can boost. Now, just take a mental note, because we're probably going to do that in this episode. Oxygen is sitting at 33,815, and heat is sitting at 127,645. Not too shabby, but still pretty rookie numbers, all right? So, we're getting closer to 1 PA for pressure. Look at this right here. Bam. We're about 2/3 of the way there right now. So we got to wait a little bit more, and we can actually reach that. Now, considering I don't have any fuses boosting that's pretty impressive. That's really impressive, actually. We're 6%, almost 6% of the way to the clear sky, which still makes absolutely no sense to me, because that looks like a pretty clear sky to me. I don't see any clouds. So, I guess it's just clearer sky. But, yeah, I think we should pick one of these things and start off with it. Like, heat is right here, and I believe we do have a heat multiplier fuse back here. I'm just waiting for things to unlock, really, at this point. I guess boosting the terraformation is the answer. So this thing right here, this thing can affect 5 machines, can it? So 1, 2, and then I think it's getting the recycling machine in there is producing quite a bit of heat, so that's 1. But we could actually put like 2 more machines right here, 2 more of these heaters right here, and I think that would also affect it. So that would help boost heat like big time. And then we can also slap down yet another fuse, another optimizer, because we have one. We have one right here. So let's start with heat. We'll start with heat, and we'll go from there. I know I'm also waiting on oxygen, because that farming facility we found last week, that had a lock on it that was dependent upon oxygen. We'll get to that in just a second. Let's focus on heat for a second. Try to boost that through the roof, melt this planet a little bit. All right, so we need to make, that means, oh my god, that actually made me jump. I just scared myself. Food grower tier 2 just unlocked. Do I care? Do I really care about that, though? Like, right now, I'm growing plenty of food at plenty of speed. In fact, I think I have too much squash now, so I'm going to take that one out. I think we're full up on squash. You know what? Having too much is never a problem. Never a bad thing. Let's keep those in there. I think we're full up on squash now, if I'm not mistaken. I think this locker here is going to be completely full. Let's eat one of those things to kind of get rid of it. Yeah, we're good on squash. We're getting a lot of eggplants and mushrooms too. We're good on all that stuff. So when I get, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. I have so much stuff in my inventory. Let's eat a bean actually. Gauges. Oh, wrong thing. Let's drink some water. There we go. Let's put as much water back as I can. Oh my gosh, I'm overflowing with this stuff. Okay, I guess it is going back in the iron chest. For right now, I got to get a better place for water. All right, sorry, heat. That's what I'm here for. We need to build. I don't really need the tier 2 food grower right now. I'm growing plenty of food. Maybe later I will, but honestly, I think I'm going to push to the outdoor farm. We need these things right here. So I'm going to need at least 2 more bits of explosive powder, and I don't think I have any readily available, but you make that somehow in this game. I'm pretty sure you make it somehow. I did it. I figured it out. I Googled it. I'm just kidding. I've known this entire time, people. All right, so let's grab some iridium rods then, right here. Got plenty of them. And then we just need, what, 3 bits of super alloy? Or no, we need 2 more of these things. Then we need 6 bits of super alloy, and that should spell mama. All right, I'm going to put these guys right here. Now, remember, what was that, 33,000? Well, hold on, let me check again. No, I think that was the oxygen. What was the heat at again, real quick, real fast? Like, we're looking at 127,600 for heat, okay? We're going to make that go through the roof a little bit. Just a little bit here. All right. Place these guys right outside the window here. I want to kind of, like, be able to see where I'm placing them here. Let's put one, like, right there. And another one, like, right there. So you get this glow will be right through the windows. You can see that. Now, these guys are already, they should already be getting the 500% boost from that optimizer right there. But we're not done yet, all right? We got to make another optimizer. All right, so let's grab this supplies here. We need 2 more explosive powder, which shouldn't be a problem. And then some iron, cobalt, and a magnesium rod. Or, not magnesium rod, cheaper say, uranium rod. All right, got the explosive powder, and I think I got everything else. So let's grab the heat multiplier fuse here. Then we're going to hop, skip, and a jump out the door. And we're going to go over here, and we're going to take this one here and slap it down right here next to the other one. Why is it all crooked like? Let's see if I can flatten that out. There we go. And then we're going to throw the heat multiplier fuse in there. So that should bring these up to 1,000, right? Yeah, 1,000%. So let's go check and see what our heat is at now. 460,505. That's not too shabby. That's looking a lot better. All right, so the heat has gotten a decent boost. I do have to keep in mind that we have had a super alloy storm, so should that happen while I'm here, I have got to run out here with some food and try to grab as many of them as I can and try not to die. You know what I'm going to do, actually, just in the event that that happens? I am going to park the vehicle somewhere over here, because in the comments you guys said that this should keep me alive. Like, if I can get in there, then I don't get killed by the meteors. So I'll trust you on that one, and if I have to take cover, I don't have to run all the way back to my base. I can just hop in the vehicle. So there, that's my safeguard. All right, so that boosts heat, and now heat got a healthy boost there. But one thing I wouldn't mind boosting, and I don't have a multiplier fuse for it though, is the pressure. I talked about how that's doing pretty good, about 2/3 of the way to opening that door, but I wouldn't mind giving that a little bit more of a boost. And thanks to all the resources that we've been gathering as we go around, including that super alloy storm, we actually have enough to make, I'm going to say, at least 2 more of these drills. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go. 2 more of these drills right here, just to boost it a little bit more. Now, these each add, this will add about, well, over 900 pressure, I would think, plus all the rockets I have in space. So right now, pressure is at 69, at a nice 69,030. All right, so let's go put down a couple more of these drills, and hopefully the power stays on. I didn't even think about looking at that, but we'll find out here the hard way. Let's go slap down 2 more of these drills and see what happens to the pressure on the planet. So that should work well. In fact, the power stayed on, so I'm pretty pumped about that. Let's take everything out of here so I can keep collecting resources. What's the pressure at now? 114,930. Okay, so that not quite doubled it, but it definitely increased it quite a bit, almost doubled it. So Yeah, that was a good one. That was good. That was a good thing that just happened there. All right, let's store some of this, some of these items I just got out of that mining drill out there, that ore extractor, and then I want to take a peek at something else. Okay, so, oh, hold on. I was just about to. Oh, super alloy storm, super alloy storm. All right, here we go, people. Here we go. Let's get out there. Bring it on, super alloy. Bring it on. Okay, this is stupid dangerous. Stupid dangerous, but it has to be done. Stupid dangerous, but it has to be done. It's so hard to see him because everything's shaking. Oh, I got hit once. Eat some beans. Oh, I got hit again. Eat another bean. See where they land and try to get in there. Stupid dangerous, but super alloy is so important. I can't linger in that spot too long because I think they're colliding or landing in that spot. Okay, I got this. I think the storm's letting up. Oh, I got nailed. Eat a bean. Eat a bean. I'm just eating beans not to die here. Oh my gosh, that one almost got me. Got it. Oh, I got hit again. Eat the last bean. That's the last bean I got. Oh, I got hit again. To the vehicle. Oh, hold on. Dodge him. All right, no, I'm good. All right, so I'm just going to dump inventory here. Whew, I almost died there. Okay, let's just grab as many as I can. Go. Fast. Okay, I just grabbed one right as I saw other ones disappearing, so I think that's all I'm going to get. I actually didn't do so good on that one. I tried to grab more. Now, where'd my dump pile go that I had here? Oh, hello, ugly. Where'd my dump pile go that I just had here? I thought it was like, oh, it's right here. Here we go. All right, sweet. So this is the stuff I grabbed during the storm, though. So this is all like extras. Whew. All right, sweet. So I got almost a full inventory full of super alloy. Not too shabby. I did take quite a few. Well, my oxygen's not looking good. I did take quite a few blasts to the face there, which isn't that great. But I survived. Okay, that's all that matters, really. I'm still alive. But we got a whole lot more super alloy now. I don't really have too many places to store this, though. That's the thing. I think I started up another locker of it somewhere over here. Let me look. I thought I had another locker of this stuff somewhere. Super alloy right here. Yes, I do. Okay, sweet. So I've got over almost 2 lockers full. I also did find a couple of beautifuls out there while I was looking around. So how about them apples? All right. Sorry, wildly distracted. We got more pressure now. I do need to drink some water and not die. Okay, we got some more pressure on the planet, which is great. I kind of forgot what I was about to go do because that just totally distracted me. But it was a good distraction. I mean, it's definitely a very good distraction. So I'm going to eat that too. You know, maybe I should change the food growers over to start growing a lot more beans. Because if that happens again, I'm going to lose almost all my food supply. Okay, I'll worry about that later. That's a future GReimer issue. What I'm interested in knowing is when does the incubator unlock? Because I'm going to need that for creating bee larvae and whatnot. Okay, so where does the incubator unlock? It can't be in biomass here because that's like so far down the line. I didn't already unlock it. What about here? Incubator right there. Terraformation. 5 GTI. Ooh, okay. So I do need to actually focus on just terraforming for a little bit. Because 5 GTI, I'm almost at 3. And this is climbing fairly steadily, but it's still quite a ways away. I'm already at the bug stage. Oh, I unlocked the air filter last time, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, air filter right there. I can probably make that. Yeah. Let me grab the ingredients. All right, air filter. This will also tell me how close. It says reduce oxygen consumption depending on the level of terraformation. So go ahead and just make that thing, and we'll go ahead and equip it right away. And you'll see underneath my oxygen now it says minus 1.9 second per second. Now that, I don't really know if that actually reduces my oxygen usage at all. I guess it says per terraformation level. So it will reduce it as I get closer to having a breathable atmosphere. But ultimately, what I use that for is just telling how close I am to getting to a breathable atmosphere. So yeah, it's a good thing. Oh, hello, beautiful. So I'm going to collect these worms too as I find them. Actually, I should be collecting the uncommon ones too because I think those are useful in making other stuff too. So I should grab them too. But I'm going to be hunting around looking for worms too, collecting them up as the time goes on here, as we do some terraforming, because I need these things for the next stage. Once I get there, the bugs and insects, because I'm trying to think about like animals and stuff and bugs and what I can find here. I don't think there's much. I think I have to make everything. That DNA manipulator is probably going to become really handy. That in the incubator. So, yeah, collecting bugs is probably a good idea. But I think now the next thing that I should move on to is the oxygen. Oxygen in plants. All right, let's see if I can focus on that a little bit. I just looked at this before. Biomass, the best thing I have for biomass, aside from actually even counting that, the best thing I have for biomass looks like it is the flower spreaders because of the plants boost that they give. So I need tier 2 fertilizer for that, which I should have some. Or tier 1 fertilizer, rather. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if I need more fertilizer, I think I can make it, actually. Pretty sure I can make that stuff now. Yes, I can. Okay. But let's make 4 more of these things. Actually, yeah, 4 more should be fine. Let's make 4 more of them. And then what else goes into these things? Super alloy and water. Well, I just had a whole bunch of super alloy rain down on me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then it just takes a few water bottles, right? A couple of them? Sure, yep. And I got plenty of those. So there's 2, 3, 4. All right, now let's go place these things. We'll place them over here somewhere. Now, these things are already getting boosted up the wazoo from those right there. But when I get the tier 2 optimizer, I would like to be able to have some more over here that then could be boosted as well. So, and those can support 8 whenever I unlock those. I'll have to check that here in a little bit. Oxygen, real quick. I know we checked it at the top of the episode, but what is it at? It is at 33,815. Let's see if we can't boost that. Also, biomass. I forgot to check that too. Biomass is at 3,443. Didn't we unlock like a rocket or something that we could shoot into space? Oh, we already have one into space for that. Awesome. All right. I'll have to go check that too because I thought we unlocked another rocket. I'm getting distracted. I am getting very distracted, actually. I'm stuck. All right, let me get up here this way then. Fine, I'll take the stairs. That one unlocks... Oh, that's the oxygen multiplier. Oh, I don't think I've launched this. Did I launch that one yet? I can't remember. This one is the plants one. We launched one of those. But did I ever launch this one for the oxygen multiplier? Hold on. That could really help out open that door faster. No, I never did launch that. Well, let's get these flower spreaders placed real quick. I have 4 of them. I need 4 flowers to put in them. I keep going in and out, like I'm like a clownfish getting ready to leave his home. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, because these are the best I have. Speak of the devil, I don't have to look it up anymore. I was thinking, hey, I got to look up when that unlocks. Well, there it is. All right, let's get out here and place these things real quick, and then we got to do some changes to the machines. All right, so here we go. There's 1 there, 2, 3, 4. All right, sweet. Now, we only need 8 of them around here, and we have more than that. I think we have 9 now, but that's okay. That's fine. Where do we start? Right here. Let's get these things in here. Let's get this going, get these flowers growing, getting all the boost to the plants that we can get. Good. Now, what does that do for our stats for, like, plants, for example? For oxygen, it bumped up to 39,000. For plants, it bumped up to 5,600. What was that, like 3,000 something before? So that was actually a decent boost right there. That's pretty good. Huh. All right. Well, let's go take a look at this this plants or this oxygen multiplier rocket here, and get at least one of these in this space because I think that's going to be huge. So let's take a peek. And it is the, oh, not that, which one is it? Not that one. Yeah, it is that one. Okay, that's the oxygen multiplier rocket right there. That's the one that we want to make. So it looks like we're going to need some bacteria sample, or a bacteria sample, mutagen, super alloy, tree bark, and of course a rocket engine. I'm pretty sure I have all of that stuff. The only thing I don't have is the bacteria sample, and that's really not that big of a deal because I have plenty of supplies to make it. Ta-da, and I just did. All right, I think I have everything I need to launch this rocket. Now, real quick, this is going to boost oxygen through the wazoo. We're at 39,015. So let's go and launch this rocket and see what happens. I love having my own little NASA here. All right, so let's go ahead and build that. What's this one look like again? I can't remember. Oh, it's got a plant in it. That's really cool. Pretty snazzy. Pretty snazzy stuff. All right, well, goodbye. Boost my oxygen. Would you get out of here? I'm not even going to interfere. You got it. No problem. God, I'm just kidding. I lied. Beautiful launch. Absolutely perfect. Crashing into there. Nailed it. Flawless launch. Is that thing coming back at me? No. Yeah, go towards the nuclear reactors. That's a good idea. Anyway, perfect launch as usual. No mishaps. Nothing went wrong. The rocket's not laying over there stuck to a rock or anything. All right, so what did that do to our oxygen? 390,000. Okay. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. It was at 39,000. It's now 10 times higher. Yep, that was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome stuff. So that's definitely going to help open that door really fast. I'm going to take a shot in the dark, and I didn't do the math on this one, so it could be completely wrong. I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say that has to get to 1,000 for us to open that door. It's climbing a lot faster now, like a whole lot faster. Okay, but there's something else we can do to boost the base stat of all of our oxygen things here on the planet, and that is, go out here in the windstorm, that is to remove these and replace them with the tier 3 or the tier 2 optimizer, so that will boost 8 flower spreaders instead of just 5. So that'll be massive. That'll be massive for our boost to oxygen. So let's see, what does it take to make this? Some obsidian. We're finally going to be using the obsidian. I need more explosive powder. I think, hold on, I think the previous one took explosive powder too. So really, I don't need anything. I just need 3 bits of obsidian, and I can do this. And in fact, I'm going to get some explosive powder back from this. Because these things can hold 3 fuses. So when I break down the 3 machines, I'm going to get 3 uranium rods, 6 explosive powder. I'm going to use 1 uranium rod and 2 explosive powder on this. I'll net 4 of them and gain 4 explosive powder and 2 uranium rods, and I'll get some cobalt and iron back as well. So I just need 3 obsidian, and I can build this thing. So okay, well, let me grab some obsidian. I mean, that's some pretty easy conversion right there. So let's grab this and pull this out, pull that out there. So I was at 390,000 was our oxygen before, and now when I take this, slap this one thing here, and put all 3 of them in there, bam. This should be boosting an additional 3 more of those flower spreaders, so that gets multiplied by that also. So that brings up to 536,403. Decent boost, that is for sure. Huh. Well, okay. That's good. That's really good. That should also help out with the biomass too. So we're creeping up on the tree spreaders. Once I unlock the tree spreaders, it's really going to get zany here. Like, this is going to take off, I think. How are we doing on getting... Oh, we're only halfway to the bees. We need to boost plants. It's great that we're getting the tree spreaders, and the tree spreaders will be a huge help too with the plants, but we need to boost plants. Now, I just put down a bunch more of the... Oh, I got a bunch of stuff in my inventory now, but I did just put down a bunch more of the flower spreaders, and I could do more. That would be one way to boost plants. It wouldn't be a bad way to boost plants, but I got a better way to boost plants. Got a better way, all right? I think what we're going to do is, let's look. I think we have one, right? Yes, we have 1 plant rocket in space. What if we had more than 1 plant rocket in space? Wouldn't that be a cool idea? And to make it, we need more fertilizer. Okay, so I used up all the fertilizer, but we need fertilizer, seed lerma, tree bark. We can get all this stuff. I used up all the fertilizer recently, but that's not a big deal because I can make more of that stuff now. I have the power. All right, it's going to take some sulfur, I believe. Let's just grab some of that. And it's going to take some LG, I believe. So let's grab some of that. It's going to take quite a bit of this stuff, actually, if I'm not mistaken. And then I think it takes, like, eggplant. Let's grab the rest of that there. I think that's all it takes to make fertilizer, right? Yes. Make a whole bunch of that. So there, we have some extra eggplants, but you can easily store those. So I got 5 of them here. I want to make the plants stupid, okay? So what if we made 5 plant rockets? It's quite a lofty goal, I think, isn't it? So what else do we need? We need a tree bark and seed lermas. Do I have 5 seed lermas? I should. I mean, I should. I usually don't use them for anything. So there's 2. Nope. Oh, yeah, here we go. There's a bunch more. Sweet. All right, so we got 5 of them. And then tree bark. I've been collecting tree bark this whole time, actually. So as I get it out of here, out of the biodome, I grab it and I throw it in here. So we've got that, too. We got the fertilizer. We got that. We just need 2 bits of super alloy per rocket, and that should be enough. Okay, this is a huge investment, though, with the amount of super alloy being used into it, and the seed lermas, and the fertilizer. It's a lot of material. Fertilizer, not so much, because I can always regrow that, but this super alloy I can only get from storms. This stuff I can get. The seed lermas I think I can make later, but it's a ways away. And the rocket engines are also quite a bit of resources. So this is a big investment. So we're at 5,600 right now for biomass, 5,618. Okay, we're almost at 11% of the way to clear sky. Sweet. All right, let's go launch some rockets. Let's just go. Well, let me first get some water and top off some vitals here in case we get hit with a storm while we're out there. But let's go launch some rockets. Let's go. Hello. Let's go launch some rockets out here. We're launching 5 of these bad boys. This should put 6 of them in space. So here we go. Not that one. That one right there. Plants rockets. Go. 2. Come on. 3. 4. 5. Oops. Don't pause. Paused on accident. Perfect. Yes. This is exactly... Oh, that launched beautifully. Yes. Look at that amoeba of stuff. That looks crazy. Oh, we have a rocket stuck in the base. This is perfect. This is excellent. I did good. Good job. All right. So 5,000 some, right? Yes. Perfect. One of these times we might actually get one of these in space. So 5,000 to 33,708. That's a decent boost. That's a much better boost than what I had before. So, beehives, I'm coming for you. This is climbing a lot faster now. Like, oh my god. Like, a lot faster. Look, oh, okay, so that's the biggest boost I have, actually, right now, is the plants. That's pretty special. Pressure's the next one, too, but I don't have it. See, plants, well, no, I don't have any optimizers on those either. Can you imagine if I had a plant optimizer? Like, a plant fuse? That'd be insane. And I fuse that. Oh, I got these oxygen ones, too. Well, let me grab some supplies and go get another one of those optimizers put down out there. All right, well, there's one optimizer here boosting the oxygen. It's just like just look at the greenery around here. Just the boost of oxygen through the roof. It's just ridiculous. Let's just slap that down there, and let's just kind of yeet that into there. There, go boost the flower spreaders even more. Work for your pay here. Work, you flowers, work. Do my bidding. Oh, hello, beautiful. Let's go in here and check to see what our oxygen's at now. 6,666. Or 666,000, my bad. 403. That is nuts. That is a lot. Which one do you think we're going to get to first? Do you think we're... Oh, tree. Hey, there's a tree spreaders. Which one do you think we're going to get to first? Do you think we're going to get to 1 PA, or do you think we're going to get that to 1,000? Because honestly, they're kind of both racing. And that's, like, really high. I'm almost tempted to say that's probably going to get there first. Okay, well, all right, so we got the tree spreader unlocked, but I just realized something. I'm not going to be jumping for joy quite yet. Plants is 97. That's pretty good. Oxygen's 920. That's also really good. That's way better than these things, actually. It's a decent boost. It would be probably beneficial to move some of the optimizers to these things, actually. We have to build them first, of course, but there is one problem. And that is that they take tree seeds. And I don't believe I have any of those yet. Let me pick my crops while I'm up here. I don't believe I have any of those yet. So, yeah, I don't think I found any tree seeds in any of my adventures. Nope. So that means that I might have to let's take these out and replace them with beans. I need more beans here, I think, going forward. So that means I might have to focus on the DNA manipulator, because that's where you get them from. Oh, hold on, I still got some seeds in my inventory. Eat those into there. I need to focus on the DNA manipulator, because that's how you get seeds. So I need to build this first. It's going to take a little bit for me to build the stuff to put in here anyway, so I'm not too happy about seeing that quite yet, but it is a decent jump forward, technologically speaking. Okay, DNA manipulator. It takes bioplastic nugget. I think I used the last of those. I did. How do you make a bioplastic nugget again here? Mushroom, silicon, and water. I should be able to do that. I should probably make a couple of them just to have on hand. What did I just read it. Mushrooms, right? It's 2 mushrooms per, all right? So let's grab a couple of them out of here. 3. Let's just do, let's make 5 of them. We'll make 5 of them. All right, bioplastic nuggets acquired. Now, I could double up the amount of DNA manipulators I make. However, I don't really want to waste the supplies on it. It's not really that big of a deal to just wait. I need to wait anyway for the planet to terraform. So, patience is a virtue, and I think I'm going to follow it on this one. So, I need zeolite, and that should spell mama. That should be it then. So, all right, I got this thing. Can I put it in here somewhere? This is my lab after all. Let's just tuck it right here in the corner. Like so. There we go. Awesome. All right, so these are the things that I can make. These are the tree seeds that I can make. Seed lermas I want to hold off on because those are obviously used in the rockets. So I don't really want to use those up. So any of these other two should work just fine. The Shenga or the Pastera seed ones, I wouldn't mind getting a couple of them going at least. So like mutagen, I only have 2 mutagen. I can make more, but for right now I'll just stick with these 2. So if I can get 2 of these going, I think that'd be a healthy boost to all of our stats. So let's grab 1 of each, I guess, Shenga and Pastera, and then some tree bark. Shenga, Pastera. Is there any other Pastera seeds I have? Okay, I do have some more. I was gonna say, was that the last one I got? But no, it was not. All right, so then let's put these things in here and research. Bam! It's making me a linifolia tree seed. You do your thing, buddy. All right, so that's one of the things I need to get going. Now, I do have to actually get the supplies to make this. Good thing I made some more bioplastic nuggets there, because I'm going to need them. So I'm going to grab 2, because I'm going to make 2 of these things. That's all I have really room for right now. That's the only seeds I'm going to have. So 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's grab some water bottles, because they take was that either mutagen or bioplastic nugget? I didn't really look carefully. I just know I need to make some bacteria sample, or not bioplastic, bacteria sample. That's what I'm thinking of. Let's get those things made. Yep, right there, bacteria sample. All right, so then we need some fertilizer also. Now, I did just... Ooh, we're going to need some more of this stuff, don't we? Those take some eggplant, I believe, and more eggplant, and they take some sulfur, which that was the right chest, just I have some extra here, so... I think that should spell mama for the fertilizer. Okay, got them. Good. And then just super alloy, and that should be it. All right, all of that resource gathering, and this thing's only at 32%, so we got a little ways to go on this still before that's ready. We're still experiencing the windstorms from those 5 plant rockets that I shot into space. But where am I going to put these? So the water, God, it's noisy out here with all the wind. The water, or the tier 1 tree spreaders have to be placed in water. I don't really have a good spot for them. And I wouldn't mind boosting them with the optimizers because that would help, but I also don't think it really matters. I think the plants are doing... or the flower spreaders are doing great, and that that I'll hit what I'm going to eventually. So I don't think it's super important that I boost the tree spreaders with the optimizers right now anyway. It would definitely help. It would definitely help, but look at these. These numbers are climbing pretty fast. Like really fast. This thing is going to hit the 1,000 mark before this other one is. I need to boost the pressure. I really need to boost the pressure. Well, you know what that means? That means that place is going to be open. So I know what I'm doing next episode. Oh, yep, back to exploring. Yeah, that's going to hit that pretty soon. We're at 15% of the way. We're climbing. We're climbing. It's heavily focusing this episode on this stuff. Boosting this planet to up the wazoo so that I get as much things unlocked as I possibly can. All right, is this DNA manipulator done yet? No, but it's getting close. All right, but let's think about this. I was just talking about how I don't think I need to boost the tree spreaders. The tree spreaders are like double what the flower spreaders are for the values that I want to boost. The oxygen ones. I guess the oxygen, it's really not that important, really. If that door did open up, I was going to move everything down to like the waterfront, but if that door did open up or is about to open up when that hits 1,000, then I don't really care. I don't really care then. So, oh, yeah, that's another thing. I could boost the heat by switching out the optimizers here and building more of these things. I could build 4 more of these things and put down 1 optimizer out there and boost all 8 of them. Might melt the side of my base, though, but it's actually not a bad idea. That's what I'm going to work on next. I got to get the trees hooked up first. All right, we got 1 tree seed done. Let's go ahead and start this next one here. Bink, bink, and bink. And research that. Grow me a Alteus, Alitas tree seed. Sweet. Awesome. Some kind of cool alien tree. I like it. It's probably like an oak on a foreign planet, but whatever. All right, while we're waiting for that, though, let's actually do that. Let's build some more of these heaters here real quick, just because it'll be fun to melt that side of the base. All right, so our heat currently is at 461,505. 461,000. Remember that, because we're about to make it ridiculous. This is also taking quite a bit of super alloy, so good thing we're having the storms. Hopefully we don't have one quite like at the moment, because I'm a little busy placing some stuff. But let's go ahead and double up the heaters out here. See if I can't line them up kind of right next to the other ones. Maybe right there. Could be, possibly. And then let's get this one over here. Maybe could be, possibly. Yes. Let's pick this thing up and get it out of the way. And then let's go ahead and place a couple more of them out here. Get this part really cooking, you know. Really roast this part of the base. I want to get a tan on whatever side of my body is facing these windows when I'm inside. So that's what I'm working on. Who needs sunlight when you got massive heaters outside your windows? All right, now the selenium I can just kind of yeet into there. I don't really need it. Actually, you know what? Some of this stuff I'm going to take out of there because I actually used some of that recently. So, bing, put that back. All right, and then the optimizer, I just need the obsidian, right? That's what we discovered earlier, and I can adjust the optimizer out there. I think I only have 2 heat multipliers out here. That's okay. Yoink, take this out, break that down. Yoink, take that out, break that down. And then place the tier 2 optimizer in between here. Now this probably won't be boosting the recycling machine anymore, but that's okay. Throw those in there. Let them boost these up to 1,000%. Nice. Now, what were we at before? It was like 60-some thousand. What are we at now? For heat, we are at 795,660, or 65, sorry. 795,065. That's a decent boost. We did reach over 1 ppm. So that building should be open now. Beard scratch. Interesting. Okay. You know what? That's going to have to be a next week thing for sure. Is our tree seed done? It is not, but it is getting very close. All right, I got some extra inventory I got to sort in the meantime anyway. Oh, I just realized as I'm waiting for this thing to finish, which it is now officially done. I just realized that with the optimizers unlocked, we can actually make our power grid expand too, because I only have 5 green balls over there. I can put 8 down now and boost all of them. Well, how are we doing on power anyway? I haven't even looked. I was about to go place even more stuff. Okay, I got 2,300, so I got plenty of power to place these. But I think once I get back from placing these things, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna boost my green balls. Now, this steep edge sucks for growing trees on. Maybe over there. Like this steep edge, I don't see us growing any trees on, but maybe over there it's a little less steep. Let's hop, skip, and jump over to there, and pray we don't get hit with a meteor shower. And yeah, because my health isn't looking too good either. But let's place some of these things on the water's edge here and see if they'll grow on this edge here where it's not as steep. All right, so let's get these. Oh, I forgot the tree bark. We are getting hit by a meteor storm. It is an osmium meteor storm. Interesting. Okay, I'm on my way back to get the tree bark because I'm a big old da-da-da. Osmium isn't a bad thing. It landed over there. Okay, good to know. It's not a bad thing. As long as it doesn't hit me, it's not a bad thing. It looks like they're all raining down over there. I'm trying to take a mental note. Looks like I hit right on that rock over there. Oh, that's landing in the water. Yep, that landed in the water. Okay, so it looks like they're raining down over there. That's fine. I am going to get a breath of fresh air, and then I am going to drink some water and eat some food and grab the tree bark, and then I'm going to head back over there. Okay, you know, I'm actually probably going to grab the sulfur this time if I find it, because sulfur's getting a little low. It's not like low, but I did actually finally tap into the bloop, right in the water it goes. I did tap into the actual chest of sulfur. So I've finally gone through all my surplus of it. So I should probably start collecting it now when I see it. Until I get the tier 3 ore extractor unlocked, in which case then I can mine it up, which I don't really know how close I am to that. Alright, let's get the tree spreaders placed here. Let's place them as close to shore as possible. We'll do another one right over here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and drop one of these in there, and then one of these guys in this one right here. Now these things are only pumping out, they're pumping out 1150 oxygen, which is pretty nice. They also do 97 to plants, which is really nice. 97 is actually pretty good. It's almost double what the flower spreaders were. Now it looks like for me to find these things, there's one landed right over there. For me to find these things, I might have to bloop, go underwater and take a look. Yeah, right there. There's one right there. I might have to look around, snoop around, and try to find some osmium. Let's see how much I can find. I definitely didn't get all of it yet, but the incubator just unlocked. Holy cow. Man, we really did boost the terraformation this episode. Oh, alright, my oxygen is running a little low. I do have to still climb that hill, so I think what I'm going to do I'm going to grab what I can find quickly here, and I'm just going to skedaddle. I don't know if I can reach that one. Yeah, I don't know if I can reach that. I'll have to come back down here and grab what I can when I can, like when the rocks disappear. Then I'll come back down here and grab more. But I need to get back up the slope ASAP before my oxygen runs out. The beehive also unlocked. Boy, next week is going to be action-packed. There's a lot of stuff that's unlocking. Oh, that's all I found right now. Like I said, I didn't find all of it. I know I didn't find all of it. There's still plenty down there. I grabbed what I could, but those rocks are kind of in the way. So, that's kind of a problem. Now, we did just place that stuff. So, what do we do for our biomass is up to 48,258. That's pretty awesome. Oxygen is at 689,403. That's even better. So, that raised up, what, like 20,000? Yeah, something like that, just by placing those 2 tree spreaders. That was crazy stuff. All right, so incubator unlocked. That is super huge.
That's what she said.
That means that we can start doing bees. We can start making bees. Holy cow. Water filters is the next thing to unlock. I basically doubled my terraformation in this episode alone. Crazy stuff. Now, one last thing I want to do before I get out of here is I want to make my balls glow even greener. All right, let's look at what we got here. We got the nuclear reactor. I need to carry the 3 more of these things. So let's get. Hold on. 1, 2. This 1, 2, 3 of them. All right, sweet. I need 3 more of these things. So I need 3 bits of super alloy, 3 explosive powder. I should be able to do all that. Okay, and then one other thing I want to grab is some obsidian, and I think I might have enough for 2 optimizers I need out there, so let me grab that. I can't remember how many of the power multiplier fuses I have. I think maybe it's only 2. I can't really remember. How many do I got over here? No, I only need 1. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and get these big green balls placed. We'll try to make it look somewhat in line with the rest of them. There's a little gap in between them, so let's just do something like... Oh, let's just do something. Let's use the lines to line it up like that. And then like this. And then one smack dab in the middle here. Like that. Now, come here, ugly. Alright, let's take these guys and pop these out. This might kill the power and cause us to have that bug. Alright, break these things down. Power restored because it's no longer charging the optimizer. Place this 1 down in here. Kill the power. Place those in there. Power comes back on. And yeah, we should be producing a lot more power now because we're also optimizing these 3 too. So not only are they producing the power that they base to 331.5, but times 300%. So these are each producing almost 1,000 kilowatts each. So that's like almost 8,000 kilowatts. That's crazy. That's not quite 9,000. All right, did that cause the bug to happen where a screen now displays like it's not doing? Oh no, it's working now. I don't know what was up with that last week. Maybe they patched it. Who knows? I don't know. That was a long time ago. So it looks like our power is working just fine now. Interesting. That was a crazy F8 bug report last week. But all right, so the power, what are we at now? Yeah, 5,185, even after placing the tree spreaders too. Remember, we're at 2,000 some. So we over doubled the remaining power that we have. That's just kind of nuts. It's a little bonkers. Let me empty out this stuff here. One last thing I want to check before I get out of here, though, is when does the Tier 3 ore extractor unlock? All right, that's kind of an important one. I think it's under pressure. Yeah, it is under pressure. So it's at 13 PA. See, we got to find the fuses. We got to find a pressure multiplier fuse or buy one. I'd rather find one. And, well, I guess that farming facility is now open, right? So I think that's probably a good place to start next week. That or bugs. I don't know. We'll figure that out when we'll cross that bridge when that time comes. But as for now, I think I'm going to be getting out of here. So thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and your holes to this episode of Planet Crafter. We did a lot of sciencey stuff here at the base. We did a lot of terraforming jeepers. Terraformation stuff here at the base, all right? Terraforming this planet. It's the name of the game, after all. We mainly just stuck close to home. I'll go pick up the rest of that osmium that fell down there. I'm pretty sure the rocks have disappeared by now. Once I have inventory space, I got to go sort that. But I'm thinking I'm going to get out of here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next week. Goodbye.
Sent to world
world, unknown crime untold. Planet craft is tale, in its secrets unfold. Barren lands stretch far, beneath the darkened sky. My task to forge life, where emptiness lies. Scarce resources is what I seek. Under alien sun, where every day is bleak. All the crafters hum.